What's going on today, birthday boys? I am your host, Eric Biggs. As always, JP is rocking the cutest Whataburger shirt I think I've ever seen in my life. So we're going to have to talk about that for at least an hour and a half. But joining us today, we have the very funny, the very talented, the very special, the one and only Phillip Abraham. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, man.
How you doing? Is that a potato cutting up a human? Is that what that is? Or is that a dumpling?
Is an onion that's crying.
Oh,
and
is
he's
it?
cutting up a human.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it does look like an onion. That's on me.
That onion.
I dig that. That's. I was sitting there and I was like, I couldn't figure out if it was a potato or it was just like being like, now you're French fries, all right, bitch.
I just want a self-portrait of Mr. Potato Head.
I feel self-conscious about asking dudes sometimes about what's on their shirt. But
Really?
You just went straight for it, bro. How about you, man?
This is the dorkiest shirt I have, so it's fine that you,
Yeah.
inquisitive minds want to
Yeah.
know about these onions.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I always go for it because I'm always just like, this, might
What's
have a
wrong
cool
with that?
story about it.
Yeah.
Like-
No, actually, this shirt, when I was in Kilimanjaro,
Yeah.
I had worn this shirt and the Sherpa stole it. And I went on a 3-day quest, murdered that Sherpa, and I got my fucking shirt back. And that's how we do it.
He used one axe and a screwdriver and
Yeah.
fought his way through.
Real nasty hammer job on that one.
Yeah, not any blood on the white shirt though, dude. That's how precise he was.
Pristine.
Yeah, he's like, I can't fuck up the shirt. just throwing tomahawks across rooms. Just
yeah.
you were John Wick. That was your puppy that got
Oh,
killed.
dude, did you ever see this movie called Bone Tomahawk?
No, I feel
Y'all
like
gotta
I need
check
to.
it out. Kurt Russell's in it. It's by this director that does fucked up kind of shit.
Yeah.
But they use real prosthetics and real stuff, so it's no CGI. It's all.
Oh, okay.
He's like beating a guy's head in, and it's like looks
Jesus.
like 70s films kind of.
Huh.
Bone Tomahawk horror western. Check it out. Yeah.
I'm assuming he carries around a bone tomahawk, and that's like the.
Something like that.
I feel like if he doesn't, that's very disappointing.
Yeah, he did another movie, that same guy with Vince Vaughn,
Okay.
where he goes to prison. Did you see that one?
I don't think.
Vince
so.
Vaughn goes to prison?
Yeah, he goes to prison. It's called Brawler or
I
Brawler.
don't think I caught that one, man.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's just real gruesome,
Yeah, just like
graphic.
over the top kind of shit.
Yeah, kind of like 70s,
Yeah.
throwback.
Yeah. It is weird how hyper violent sexual movies were, and then it really patterned out. Everything got like kind of very, like, boobs on movies was like very uncommon for a long time, and now it's came back. We got tits on screen again. I love it, dude.
Where? What are we?
I don't know. I'm just kind of
Margot Robbie.
yeah. Anything she's in. There's a couple movies where like Sydney Sweeney's tits are out.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what the movies are. I just see the clips
Sydney
on Twitter.
Sweeney, every's going crazy about her online. I don't
Yeah.
get it. I don't get
Yeah,
it.
a big titted blonde, dude.
Oh.
Fucking reminds us of the the 70s movies, dude. It's just
Yeah,
like
maybe it's throwback, right?
yeah.
I do want to see that new Ty West film.
Maxine.
Yeah, that looks good.
You watched it, right?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Oh shit!
I've
I
seen
thought
the first parts, and I was telling you about it
Okay.
at Wings place.
yes,
I like
I
him,
remembered we
man.
were talking about it.
I've been following him since he did House of the Devil. This was his first movie.
Oh, he did that?
He did that, and then he did one called The Innkeepers after that. These are like zero budget movies, one location, one actor,
Jeez.
amazing little horror films. Yeah,
Huh? Is that your jam? Is horror? Is that your lane?
I like horror movies. They're pretty cool.
Okay.
The good ones.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's hard to find good ones,
Yeah.
newer ones that are coming out, or, it's one out of a couple hundred maybe.
Yeah.
I love horror, dude. It's my jam for sure.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Especially when it's not just horror. Like the 70s brought those out first. Like the horrors that were dramas.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was more character based, and you're more into it because you
Yeah.
cared about these fucking people.
Yeah.
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 What's your favorite horror movie, dude?
28 Days Later is pretty amazing. Danny
Okay.
Boyle.
Yeah.
That's the vampire one in Alaska?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A kind of newer one that I really like is a Korean film called The Wailing.
Huh.
That's a really good film. Some crazy Japanese ones like, I can't remember the names, but fuck, some good ones. But you know, the classics too, Night of the Living Dead and all those are really good.
Yeah. Yeah, the horror movies just kind of missed me.
Alien's a horror movie.
Yeah, see, Alien's dope. Do you like Alien, JP?
Mm-mm.
See,
No?
I thought it was boring, man. I fall asleep during it.
me and JP have this ongoing thing that we have such a problem connecting on good movies.
Yeah.
Like, anytime I'm like, dude, this movie's amazing.
He's
and then
like,
he's like, nah. And then he tells me about something, and I'm like, yeah, that ain't me.
Equally don't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, say we apparently have very different taste in.
What's one that y'all have recently had disagreement on?
Strangers.
Yeah,
Strangers.
it's the original Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a horror movie guy. Like, it's not my lane. If I'm gonna watch something, it's not gonna be a horror. But there's the Strangers and the Strangers 2. The first one came out. What did we decide? It was like 08?
08 or 05. Do you remember Liv Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and it was what's his name? Wilson. The guy is
A famous Wilson? I didn't recognize the guy.
Luke Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say I don't.
They're in the hotel or something? Is
They're
that
in a cabin.
Yeah, it's a cabin.
cabin.
They stay in like a cabin. It's like a family member's cabin or something like that. After a wedding or their wedding or something, and then
Strangers show up.
the strangers show up and torment them all night and fucking. To me, like, that's a great horror movie, and I'm like, okay, if I was gonna watch a horror movie, like, that would be my thing.
Oh, a little basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Basic bitch over
Basic
here.
yeah, but like also, like I said, horror movies are not my like, because like the paranormal. My other problem is I get mad at most horror movies
Oh,
because I'm like, just have a gun.
run away.
Most of these end. Like,
So you're like mad at the character?
yeah, I'm just like, you dumb bitch.
So
Why don't-
you're essentially a black guy. That's
Yeah, yeah. I'm just yelling. I'm just in the theater being like, "Don't get out of the
Oh,
car!"
you fucking idiot.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's me basically the entire time. So, but yeah, say horror movies are not my thing. But yeah, that was one of them. I was like, "Oh, I have a horror movie rec for you," and I told him that one. He's like, "That movie fucking sucked," and I was like,
The
"All right,
Strangers?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Damn, yeah.
yeah, it's
It's all right.
Yeah, it was a little tame. A little tame, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, it's predictable.
Yeah.
But
There
here's
you go.
my thing: that whole genre is predictable.
Not when you got a good one. Like Get Out was pretty badass.
It Follows.
It Follows. That was cool.
Hereditary. Did you see that?
Man.
No.
Fucking,
Yeah.
that'll change your life,
That's a
dog.
good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Midsummer. It's kind of weird. Different.
That's cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, the
Yeah.
good ones. There are good ones out there that are a little more like,
you
like,
don't expect.
yeah, and it's better writing, better quality
Yeah.
writing, and
I'll admit that I do like to watch the bad ones, though, man. This is one genre that I can live through. There was one a long time ago called The Stuff, and it was about killer yogurt.
yeah.
Oh, I
Swear to
heard
God.
about
You remember
that.
this? Have you
No, I
seen
never
this?
saw it, but I heard about it.
Fucking rock,
Okay,
man.
so
Stuff.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
and
it's
then
just like I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's like an alien
Yeah.
form. It comes in like a meteor. People find it, and then they start mass producing it, and it's taking over the world. And I think like one kid's just like, man, yogurt's for fucking betas, and he doesn't. He's like the only one who doesn't eat it. And like,
I feel like I saw like a Black Mirror about that too, or not Black Mirror, the robot thing. Fuck, love robots.
oh right, yeah, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I didn't.
They
I-
did a yogurt like anime one of that, like a version. But dude, Chud.
Right, yeah. There we go.
You know about Chud?
no.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Chud. And this is in the 80s. The sewers, they've, genetically modified people are down there eating humans.
I feel like I heard about that.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So okay. So here's the thought that this brought to mind. What is your favorite bad movie? Like a movie that you watch it, you're like, I enjoy this. It's not a good movie, but it's so bad, like just overall, that it's so enjoyable. Mine, I think most people don't look at as a bad movie, but it is my favorite movie that I go, this is not a great movie, but it is my favorite thing to watch.
What's that?
It's Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Oh, I like that movie.
Yeah, it's great. But if you looked at it from like an overall, like,
It's not a great movie.
it's not a great movie.
Yeah.
But I fucking love watching it.
Yeah.
And anybody I meet that hasn't watched it, I'm like, I know what we're doing. Like, we're sitting down. I'm going to get really fucked up. We're going to watch this movie. Like,
his priest.
yeah. Just like, come on, buddy. Come on over.
Yeah.
Come on over. Sit down. Take the cloak off. You know, you don't have to dress like a wizard this time. It's
Hail
cool.
Mary, Father, full of grace.
But yeah, you got one of those? Like,
Dude, I mean, to me, that one's a good one, though.
okay.
But, like, you know what I mean? Because it's good. But there's nothing, like, bad. There is that movie, The Room, which is recorded as being one of the worst movies ever made.
Okay.
You heard about that, The Room?
Is that the one that got remade by Franco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've seen that movie a
Yeah.
couple of times, but I'm not going to watch it again.
Yeah.
Like, I saw it, it was like laugh out loud every second.
Because
funny.
it was so bad.
I've never seen anything bad. Like, I've never seen a human act like a fucking robot or an alien or some shit.
Yeah.
The way he delivers lines, it's like you can't even try to act that either. Like, so James Franco playing him, that must have been hard because
Yeah.
it's just so weird the way he talks, the way what he says even. It's just wild.
Do you got one, JP? Like a bad good movie.
Maybe like Legally Blonde, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty
Okay.
classic. And
Yeah.
it's because it's so girly too,
Yeah.
man. You know what I mean? Like, I also like Clueless. Like, I used to go to sleep to that movie. That's how much I love that movie. But I don't feel that's as girly as Legally Blonde, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
going
Dude,
Legally
that's
Blonde.
funny. That was my uncle's favorite film, Legally Blonde. Had it on, and it's like, because he was a
Attorney?
immigrant, hardworking, came over here, got his PhD,
Yeah.
became a business guy, and like multimillionaire. He's fucking watching Legally Blonde, and then one day I brought over Royal Tenenbaums. This is when we still had DVDs, right? Brought Royal Tenenbaums. I put it on. He literally, in 5 minutes, turned it off and said, "This is some bullshit. What is this?" Because, like, it's just too cerebral. It's too much talking, explaining things.
Yeah.
And he was like, he got so mad, he shut it off. And I was like, "Hey, it's not Legally Blonde. I'm sorry."
he's like, I need a ditzy blonde bitch.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Barbie is his new favorite movie. he's like, listen to her sing.
What about rom-coms? Do you guys have like a silly rom-com that you like? I was trying to think of that.
Oh, dude, the classics. You got the When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Do you know that movie?
When Harry Met Sally is one of my favorite movies.
I love that movie.
Like, or at least in like the rom-com
Yeah.
Sure.
thing. But Hitch is gotta be.
I never seen it.
I'm out.
Oh, dude, it's got fucking Will Smith,
Will Smith.
and Kevin James.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Fucking
Kevin James.
dude,
Okay,
Kevin
I forgot
James
him
is
on there.
so fucking. Kevin James reminds me of my one uncle. Just like all of his mannerisms. So like anytime I watch King of the Hill, anytime I watch that, I'm like, that's my fucking uncle. Just like
Will Smith ruined that movie for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
like just because of like now
I just
looking
think,
back.
no, just in general. I never thought he was a good actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could always see, like, in his acting, it never felt real or sincere. Except 6 Degrees of Separation, second film he ever did. Or first film, maybe. He was still on Fresh Prince, and he did 6 Degrees of Separation. It was kind of fucked up movie, fucked up character, but he was the best acting he'd ever done.
Really?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he said after that he didn't like that because it was too exposing.
Huh. See,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Say one of a really good Will Smith movie that I always liked was 6 Pounds. It's all about he went and, like, killed a bunch of people in a drunk driving accident.
Yeah.
And then he's like traveling around finding people to donate his organs to, and then he kills himself at the end of the movie so that they can like harvest his organs and give them out to all these
I
people.
fucking hate Will Smith.
Me too, man.
Really?
Yeah, because he chooses a movie based on the savior He'll be like,
sure.
oh, this guy's a savior at the end, a savior character. Think about it, AI, or that iRobot.
Yeah.
Same thing. I Am Legend. He's always like saving humanity. In life.
But isn't that every action star? Like Mark Wahlberg is never.
It's usually isolated. Well,
You know what I mean?
you
Like
got
it's all the.
fucking Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah, so he's the ultimate.
But he's a Scientologist.
But yeah.
Saving the world is different than like being a savior, though, man. Like when The Rock saves the world and like, you know, that
San
movie where he's
Andreas.
in the helicopter. Yeah, San Andreas. That's a lot different than like, oh, I'm gonna
Dude,
fucking
all
do
his,
this for
so many of his movies suck so fucking much.
who? The Rock?
The Rock's movies suck so fucking much.
Yeah, that's true. But
I'd
but
rather
Will
watch The Rock than Will Smith, though.
Will
Really?
Smith is
Fuck
like
yeah.
sacrificing his life for every movie. It's like his character is like giving himself to humanity.
He's
It's
like
like,
real
a Jesus
martyr.
complex.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you.
That's
He-
an interesting take.
It
I've
is.
Never,
The
Yeah.
only reason I think that is because he was also at this Hollywood Reporter round desk, and all these actors were sitting there nominated for the Academy Awards or whatever,
Okay.
right? And they were all talking, and he was talking about his processes. He goes to the very last page of the script, and if it's like a redeeming ending, and he's the champion, and like if he's all these things, then he'll like read the rest of the script.
Okay.
And he
so,
passed on Django because of this philosophy.
Really? So he won't play. See, but in what is it? The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he ever really is like.
Sacrificing himself?
Yeah, I don't really feel like. I feel like he's kind of just like a fuck in that movie. I don't think that's the way you're supposed to feel about it. But like that's the takeaway I've always had of that movie. It's just like.
I feel like that whole movie was sacrificing himself, right? For, like, capitalism.
Well, yeah, so say like I feel like that movie was wrote in the idea of like, yeah, look at this good devoted father, and I'm like, look at this dad that's a complete fucking piece of shit.
This guy's an asshole, yeah.
Yeah, this guy's just like a shitty fucking parent, and he's just like, I'm gonna drag my kid around into it too, like.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, Will Smith. And then he's got the slap. What else?
Well, yeah, I say that. Yeah, that makes it hard. I'll say, and then
But I'm
yeah.
praying for him, you know?
yeah, that's good of you. Again, 7 times a day, right?
Yeah,
Right?
I hope. That's right. Allahu Akbar. I hope he's okay, dude. Will Smith,
Yeah.
he got nothing to fall back on.
Yeah. Well, if he'd fucking get rid of that shitty wife and abandon his real life kids, it might be a little bit better.
Yeah,
Right?
dude, that's the problem though. Like his acting is conveying to me what his personal life is, which is he's living a lie.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
mean
I
to go-
like this.
I
This is
didn't mean to go so deep into Will Smith.
I'm into this.
All this,
I haven't ever heard. I've heard people be like, I do or I don't like, but I haven't heard this side of it. Is this how you always felt? Like,
Yeah, man. The slap really took me over, but I Am Legend, I thought he was shit in that. And once he started getting into horror movies, I was like, just leave me alone, dude. Stay out of my realm, bro.
yeah.
You know
What
I mean?
other
Yeah.
horror stuff did he
He
do?
did that sci-fi too, that weird one where he's a younger version of himself.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's like a bounty hunter, and they
He
like,
has to kill himself.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess just that one, and I didn't like the iRobot. He just always feels like, I feel like he's too fucking cool. Like
Yeah, see, I
through
dig
it, it's
that.
like he's like, oh yeah, whatever. Like nobody's there, bro. Like I can't imagine being that on and cool
Yeah.
when nobody's around, man. You know what I mean? Like,
And what's crazy is I liked that movie at the time.
Yeah,
I
dude,
thought it was cool.
yeah, me too. It's just now it's corny as fuck when I just see like some guy like just flexing to himself when there's nobody else on the planet and shit. Like, take it down a notch, Will.
Come on, I thought you were an alpha, JP.
I am,
Fucking,
bro.
that's alpha shit.
All right.
Sounds like you want him to be a beta.
Damn.
He needs a little more self-awareness, a little more chilled outness. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Can go
Yeah.
a long way with him. I feel, you know.
Yeah. All right. All
But
right.
yeah,
All right, fuck Will Smith.
yeah. Fuck that fucking bitch.
What about Donald Trump?
Dude,
The
so
hell's
much has
going
been
on?
going on.
What
Okay.
about Biden? I
Okay.
didn't think he would get out.
Okay,
I really
here's-
thought he would hold on.
Here's
dude.
here's the
It's
thing.
such a shock that old man would bow out because I really thought he would stay in like as long as he like could.
Do you think that they took the shooting video to him and they were like, "Hey, by the way, you don't move as fast"? So you aren't. If you don't back out,
Yeah.
fucking it's because also here's my thing.
Oh, to Biden?
To Biden, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're just like, hey, look, here's this angle of Kennedy you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Here's what we shot Reagan. You aren't gonna recover. Fucking. So
Hey,
yeah.
man, I think that was an inside job.
What, Trump?
By Trump.
Okay.
Trump
all right.
shot himself, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, internet?
See, here's my only thing. If he was gonna do that, you would have been going for a body shot.
You crazy. Trump's not going to take a body
He's
shot.
like 68 years old, dude.
He would be
He's
dead.
not gonna take a possible headshot either, though.
He's going to take an earshot.
Dude, so that guy hitting.
No, that was an intentional bad. Well, see, this is what I'm confused about. From what I heard, shot to the left, hit the ear, shot to the right. So it went left and right of his ear. So the guy was recocking, re-aiming, and then shot too far to the right.
Yeah. See, well that. See, because the breakdown video I watched showed both of them going to the same side of his head.
What?
That like the one that hit his ear, and then another one was still on this side of his head.
I heard it was two sides.
I've heard both ways.
We need some proof here. We need.
Yeah, well, no, this is an all feelings, no facts podcast, dude. We don't look into any facts on anything.
God damn it, Jamie, pull it up. That's okay.
But
yeah,
yeah,
that's
see,
okay. So it was two shots, but the thing is,
well, it's really three.
3 shots. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Third shot.
Because the firefighter got shot.
Yep. What about the this kid? Wasn't he
In
going?
black? Oh, yep. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Wasn't he going to he was going to gun ranges? He had practice shooting though. It wasn't like he wasn't. Was he a bad shot? Or, I thought he was a good shot.
So I know that I heard that he couldn't make his school trap shooting team.
Okay.
Also, though, that's even if you were a bad shot, it was like 150 yards.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard.
Like that's an easy shot, but him going for the headshot, I think that was part of the thing where I'm like, this guy is not probably much of a marksman. Because if he would have thought of like, oh, I'm probably going to be fucking nervous and amped up doing all of this.
Can't breathe, right?
Yeah, so then trying to go and execute on like, oh, I'm going to shoot you in the head. Even though it was a very close shot, I feel like if he was... Yeah, I feel like a body shot would have been the easy... Because also, Trump's not a small dude.
You heard it from Eric Biggs, folks. A body shot would have been better.
Yeah, fucking the FBI is going to raid my house in like 10 seconds.
Dude, you're getting swatted for
Yeah,
sure.
but yeah, I do not agree with fucking executing presidents of any kind. But fucking, yeah, I think that it was a pure luck thing that he only clipped him in the ear.
Yeah. The first thing I heard was somebody shot the teleprompter, and the teleprompter glass hit his ear.
Yeah.
That's what people were saying initially.
Yeah, see, I heard that, but like I haven't. Everything I heard was like that was they were like that was just a wrong thing. Because also whenever it first came out, CNN was like, "Oh yeah, you just hear loud noises of someone yelling," and you're like, "That's not a yell." Because I heard a bunch of people being like, "Oh, those aren't gunshots." I'm like, "You guys haven't been around very many guns."
Damn.
Because I guess somebody that shot a lot, it's like, yeah, that's.
What about all the weird shit about the ladder and then people seeing him up there not doing anything?
That is the thing, is whether or not. I don't want to get too conspiracy theory here because I do look like this, but
We know.
they're making it really hard for this not to be a full-on, easy, like cut and dry conspiracy theory. Because if you follow the timeline, we had a full-on botched debate where Biden completely fell apart. Everyone was like, well, it's Trump's candidacy. Like, Trump's going to win now. There's then a failed execution.
No, I get it.
There's then a failed assassination.
You
And
say
then-
Biden would have stayed in if Trump was dead.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because also then no one the Republicans was going to put up, they would have just been like, all right, cool. Yeah, now we're going to like let him just continue on. And then right after the assassination attempt fails, then he backs out of the race because he now has COVID. And instead of him addressing the nation at all, like I get it.
I don't want to get into conspiracy theories.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was one of those things I was like, dude, you guys are setting this up so easy for conspiracy theories of like the assassination failed. Okay, I guess I'll drop out of the race. We'll let the younger candidate take over. Like, come on. Like, you're lining up so easy to be like, yeah, you follow like 3 weeks and then all this shit happens. That's fucking insane.
You know what's worse?
Yeah.
That Kanye Drake beef. That shit, shots fired, dog.
There's a Kanye Drake beef now?
No. I'm just making it up. Whatever happened to that other beef, though, with Kendrick? Is that still happening? Or
I
is
think
it over?
everyone just decided that Kendrick won.
Yeah, I think that's...
After he called Drake a pedophile. Which, also, if he's not... me and JP talked about this. If Drake isn't a pedophile, that's a shitty way to win a beef, in my opinion. To just, like, make an insane false accusation.
Yeah.
If it's real, okay, that's wild. But if it is complete bullshit that he just made up, it's like... That's like winning a debate because you're like, well, you're racist. It's like, fucking, well, now we're not having a conversation anymore.
Yeah.
So, but did you think it was wild that, fucking, who was it? Some other rapper, they'd been talking shit on Drake, went up to Toronto, and, like, his whole crew got the fuck beat out of him by the audience. Did you guys hear about
audience?
that?
No.
Yeah, like, the audience, like, rushed his security team and, like, beat the fuck out of him. It was one of the dudes that had been talking a bunch of shit on Drake. I guess he had, like, went up to Toronto or, like, one of the places in Canada. And he, like, started doing some song of, like, him shitting on Drake, and everybody was like, nope. And they just rushed his fucking security team and beat the fuck out of him.
That's crazy.
I was like, Jesus Christ. Are we back in the 90s beef? Like,
Yeah, it's a little weird. A lot of chaos.
yeah. You guys see the Old Faithful blew up, like, yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Old Faithful.
Yeah.
Remind me, is that a flag?
The stars and that? No, the Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday and almost had a fucking panic attack.
What's going to happen?
So if that, like, completely goes off and, like, really erupts, basically civilization's done. Like, it's going to cover all of North America.
You gotta stop with the energy drinks, bro.
You guys have never heard of it?
The world is going to end all
If
the time.
Yosemite fucking goes off, it's basically just like, that's a wrap.
What are the scientists saying? Or is it going to...
They said that this was like, it wasn't a big deal, but it was a hell of a fucking explosion.
It's going to be all right.
What? Okay, let me in on this, man. I don't know what you're talking about. So if that thing goes off, the world's gonna end?
Basically, yeah.
How?
We're gonna get put back into an ice age. We're gonna have, essentially, it's gonna go back into an ice age. It's gonna block out the sun for long enough. Go drop temperatures.
Black hole sun.
So, yeah, I saw that and I was like, uh-oh. If I'm seeing this on Twitter, maybe I should go to, like, actual news sites. So I checked some actual news sites and they were like, oh, it's just like a little burst. But it was rather shocking looking. It was enough that I was like, ooh, fuck. Is the world actually ending? Like,
Folks, it's going to be all right.
yeah.
We're here.
Or it's not, and that's fine too. I mean,
Hey, whatever happens, I'm here for it.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm just here until I'm not, so.
In for the ride.
Yeah. We went on a fun little reign this past 15 minutes. Again, deep conspiracy theories.
Just trying to get every buzzed up.
Yeah. I mean, what else is out there?
How's this
Olympics.
Yeah.
You guys watching the Olympics?
No, I don't know anything about what's going on there at all.
Yeah. Has it started yet, officially?
I think like the trials are going on, but I like the women running because they just wear little like the bottoms and it's fucking
They're amazing.
yeah.
Because they're like fucking ripped and shit, too.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy it, man. There's Sha'Carri, what's her name? Sha'Carri
Don't
something.
fuck it up. You're on
Yeah,
camera.
something with that,
Sha'Carri
yeah.
Jackson.
Jackson might be.
No, that's not it.
Jones? It's got a
Sha'Carri
J.
Richardson.
It's
Sha'Carri
got a
Richardson.
J. Is that
Yeah.
all right? Whatever happened there?
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes though.
Sha'Carri Richardson, yes.
Yeah.
Sha'Carri?
Sha'Carri, yeah.
Alright.
I've been calling her the wrong name for years. Yeah, it's Sha'Carri. I just found out this year. But
Okay.
this new chickie, Gabby Thompson, man, I like watched a video on her. Bro, she like set a new world record in the 200 meter. fucking beast, this girl, man. I
Yeah?
think she's only 29. She went to Harvard. She's like studying neurobiology and shit.
Jesus.
I didn't even know like Olympians fucking like were smart or anything. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
dude.
Fucking wild, dude. I'm like in love with this
Some
chick.
of them are. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Right, you'd figure like spread the talent around, God. You know what I mean? Fuck, she's winning fucking world records and like
Yeah.
fucking curing AIDS and shit.
Yeah.
Discipline, dude.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, so
Here I am, my 4th beer of the day and shit. You know
yeah,
what
well, you know, we're gonna compete in the beer Olympics.
Doing comedy for strangers.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. The Olympics are always something that like I am always just kind of vaguely aware of happening,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh look, we won a bunch. That's cool. And then I just kind of move
It's
on.
in the background, yeah.
Yeah.
Russia's doping or whatever.
Yeah.
They're all doping. Everybody's on something, right?
Well, yeah. Have you guys heard about the group of guys that are putting together essentially the Olympics, but just everyone's on juice?
It's another Olympics with juice?
Yeah, they're just trying to like set it up where it's going to be like a yearly thing.
Are they calling it the Jew Olympics?
No, it's not about accounting. No, but they're like, yeah, we just want to have everybody at like peak performance. So they're like, yeah, everyone's just like on steroids and all that shit. And I'm like, that'll be cool.
That's
to
cool.
watch.
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
They fucked that guy.
Well, yeah, because, what was it? You had to go down to the, like, 17th person was the next person in line that wasn't doping.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so for them to take his title away, to get to a person that wasn't doping, it was number, like, 17 or something, finisher, that wasn't,
Yeah.
like, tested positive for doping. Like, every single person was doing it.
He's here in Austin. He lives here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, it upsets me every time I see a cyclist. I just want to get angry.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't like cyclists on the roads.
Damn, remember those bracelets? Everybody was wearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was wearing
Those
them.
yellow proud
Yeah.
ones or something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You dishonored me, Armstrong. They're all throwing their shit away.
Yeah. Yeah, say fucking. Yeah, whatever. What other hotkey topics can we get into? What about these shoes? What the fuck are these?
Bro,
things?
I'm wearing these in.
Yeah?
I just got them. I found out about these through a chiropractor who's wearing
Okay.
them, and they're from this brand called Vibram,
Okay.
and it basically feels like I'm not wearing anything. It's wild. Look at this.
Does it not hurt your feet?
No, you don't feel anything.
See, if I walk around without shoes on, oh
Look
my
at
god,
this.
they are as cloth as I thought they were.
It is so light, and it's like a Japanese-inspired. Fukushima is the model, and it's just super light. But it's really good for you. Apparently, your feet and everything.
Okay.
So I'm trying them out.
That's so I was seeing them and I'm like they literally they looked like exactly what they were. I was like, it looks like they're just like wrap apart.
Right?
And
but
wrap back.
they fucking look cool as shit. So I was
Yeah,
like,
they look like you should be fighting samurais right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real honest.
They look like they're from the future or the past. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just depends on the outfit with them, you know.
But I feel super light, and it's like, see how thin
Yeah.
that is? So it's just very comfortable, and
Yeah,
it's
see-
not like you're wearing anything.
Do you wear like Converse or anything at all? That have like the no sole in them at all?
What I've been wearing is these Asus, or
Okay.
Asics,
Yeah.
the Onitsuka Tigers,
Okay.
which are these kind of 1970s FIFA shoes. So the sole is like this thin.
Okay.
But they just look like running shoes, essentially.
Yeah.
But these are even thinner than that, so I was
Damn.
like jacked up to try it out.
Yeah, it looks like those would hurt my feet because if I walk around with like
Dude, not at all.
nothing on my feet, like if I walk around barefoot, my feet hurt really fucking bad.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you got those fucking big ass boots.
Yeah, dude.
I can't wear my boots because
Really?
they're too. Yeah, just not used to wearing them anymore. So
Oh.
it's just like
Yeah. Yeah. Say they.
and driving with them.
Yeah. See. Yeah, I have a
I
little.
got a manual, so it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, I have my little Fiero that I have is a manual, and sometimes wearing boots, the pedals aren't far enough apart,
Yeah.
so you have to like really go and
Yeah.
know exactly where everything's at, so that you don't.
Hit and drive when you're
Yeah.
trying to brake.
So you don't go and smash on the brake while you're trying to go onto the accelerator.
Yeah, these are good. So far, so good. I would recommend the Vibram Fukunakas or whatever.
Nice.
Fukushimas.
The Fukushima Nagasaki, right?
That's right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So they really bring the thunder. We've heard.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like there's nothing there.
Yeah.
That may be the best World War II joke we've had on the
It probably
podcast so
is.
far.
It definitely is. I was like, it's almost like there's nothing there.
Man, I wish I brought my cigarettes. Can I smoke in there?
No, but outside.
All
You
right,
can go.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. On that note, fucking
On that note,
yeah,
I haven't been up here in a long time. This area.
yeah. Say the old North Austin.
Mm-hmm.
What part of town are you living at, bro?
I'm just like south of downtown, like maybe you know where Radio Coffee is?
Yep.
Right there.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
So I don't really drive any more than 10 minutes. The furthest thing I'll go to is like Cap City or not anymore, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I mean, do you want to get into all that?
What the hell?
Do we want to get into all that?
I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
JP, what kind of time are we looking at?
What else?
We got 20 minutes. I mean, I was banned from Tinder, man, so you don't got to feel bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I
I
was
mean,
banned from Tinder.
another one. Give me another one.
Yeah.
Dude, are we related?
Yeah.
No, I got banned for, I didn't do shit. I just sent out 1,000 dick pics. No, I guess I logged in and then I didn't use it and then I tried to log in again like a year later and it just automatically said you're permanently disabled.
I think we've all heard that before, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, how do they know I was disabled?
Yeah. You're like, that's why I was just trying to tell those girls so that I fuck them.
Yeah,
This is my last week alive. My dying wish.
that's my wild card right there.
Yeah. I'm dying.
I like the Rain Man. The Rain Man is a good.
Yeah.
Or did you ever see Shine with Jeffrey Rush, where he plays this pianist who went crazy?
No, never seen
Famous
this.
movie, Shine. I think he won an Academy Award for that role. But I like that type of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice. It's like mad crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah. See that kind of.
I do want to talk to you about something.
Yeah. What's that?
I want to talk about the swastika. You guys want to talk about the swastika?
I
Yeah.
would
Well,
love nothing more, man.
You know, I live in an all Indian community, so
I noticed some Indians up here.
Yeah,
man.
dude,
Yeah.
it's literally
You got black, you got Indian, you got Mexican, you got white. It's like a
Yeah.
very eclectic mix of people up
yeah
here.
yeah. So he's the only Mexican, I'm the only white, and then the rest are Indian.
All of them.
Dude, it's
They got good food up here. You got a biryani spot right here,
what's biryani?
dude. Biryani is like the best Indian food. Like, It's a
Okay.
type of dish.
Oh, okay.
But there's a place like I have saved that's like the best biryani spot, and it's
Yeah.
up here. It's like 2 minutes from where y'all are at.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I'll look it up, but it's called Biryani Place, maybe.
Okay.
But let me tell you what biryani is.
Yeah.
Biryani is a dish that I think originally came from the Middle East.
Okay.
So they do their own biryani there, but it was adopted by India, and there's a lot of different kinds of biryani. But the basic is protein or meats or vegetables, whatever it is, and rice and all the spices and all the sauce and the onions grilled down, everything all cooked together.
Yeah.
So the rice is kind of steaming. It's like around it.
Okay.
So it's steam cooking that. And when it's done, it's amazing. It's like just kind of like a potluck kind of thing. Where it's
Gotcha.
like, but I highly recommend it. Biryani.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to check it out. Let's say I've yet to really eat Indian food, and it's literally just because I'm like, I don't.
Too spicy?
No, I just don't know what it is. So like I don't even know what to go in and order.
Let's go after this. We'll go eat some biryani.
I'm just so down.
Because I haven't been here in a long time, and the place is right here, dude.
Okay.
But everybody, what's it called? Hassan Minaj. You know that comedian? Hassan Minaj?
I don't
Daily
know.
Show comedian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he has a joke about biryani. I forgot what it was. But in biryani, there's a lot of spices, so there are like things you have to take out.
Okay.
And his joke was something about that, like there'll be a little cardamom seed or a clove, and so it's like biryani is like the good shit, and then the little inconvenience is you got to move these other things.
So you don't get fucked up.
Yeah, because some people eat them.
Yeah.
But it's like you're eating an entire clove. It's like gonna burst your fucking head open.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
fuck that.
flavorful, really good. Biryani, it's a staple. You tell any Indian about biryani, they're gonna get psyched.
Fuck yeah.
Because
dude.
it's like a special event kind of thing too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like the everyday.
No, we're gonna feed like 20 people. We're gonna make biryani.
Oh shit. That's dope. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always say I need to eat Indian food because I live in an Indian community.
That's
but,
crazy. Yeah.
I'm just like I don't know what to get. So like,
Okay.
what do I? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. We'll hook it up because I mean, there's everything though.
Yeah.
Like whatever you want, any kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sweet. Well, yeah, we'll have to do that. But
Swastika.
all right. Yeah. Before we get too far,
I gotta tell you about the swastika.
we gotta hear it.
So my sister texted me and she sent me this video of this Uber driver picking up this couple, and the couple are recording and they're mad at the Uber driver.
Yeah.
And he's Indian, like straight from India.
Yeah.
And he's got a swastika on his hood of his car. And they're pissed off and they're like, you don't know what this means. It's like, why do you have this on your car? And he's literally like an innocent. He's just like, well, I was wishing happy. This is, we do this everywhere. And so they got mad at him, and he literally wiped off the swastika with them recording and berating him. So a bunch of Indians are pissed off too now. So the thing is, all over America and Canada, there are lawsuits, there are police like arrests that have happened, there are all these kind of cases that are going on. But if you Google swastika lawsuits, it's kind of wild because basically Indians have been using the swastika since like BC.
Okay.
Right before Christ.
Yeah.
So Hitler took it just in the 50s or 40s, right? And then Indians kept using the swastika. They were like, fuck it. And there's a lot of variations of the swastika with different endings on it, dots in the corners, different things. But you could go to India and see a straight up German looking swastika too.
Yeah.
You know? So like billions of Indians are having swastikas in their house, on their, things, in their car they might have it, because it's a symbol of goodwill and peace.
Yeah.
And so that's causing a lot of controversy here because Americans know it as a hate symbol that, is a Hitler thing. So I think it's important to educate ourselves because Indians ain't going to stop. They're getting strong, bro. They're drinking muscle milk. They'll fuck y'all up. I'll tell you. They'll fuck all y'all up. But they're going to keep using the swastika. So it's going to continue to be an issue for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also if I am kind of big on meaning is kind of what's important.
Yeah.
So going and looking at like the cultural differences of being like, yeah, they've been doing this forever. This is not what this is about. Because I've also heard that like Native American Indian tribes, they used it for a symbol of peace also.
100%.
Like, it was also a big symbol.
Yeah.
Here with that they're like, yeah, that's like one of our peace symbols. So you'll see like old ass stuff from them where they're like, again, this is our thing.
You can see jewelry, paintings, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's multiple places. India, the Native Americans or Native Indians, and then you've got like a few other countries that it was used too. Like
Mexico.
Mexico?
We use it outside of restaurants. It signifies we sell soup.
Damn, soup Nazis. That's the original soup Nazis.
Fucking straight out of Seinfeld bit happening over here.
What's the deal?
What's the deal with all these swastikas?
What's Kevin's cousin's name?
Kevin.
Kevin from Home Alone.
Buzz?
That's his brother.
That's the brother.
What's his brother's name?
Yeah, Buzz is the brother.
Buzz, okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have Buzz's girlfriend's picture around, would you?
He keeps that thing on him, dog.
Yeah, just load it up with my swastika and Buzz's
Yeah.
girlfriend
Hell
photo,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Hell
So my question is,
Little swastika awareness.
is there gonna be a push from our one and only Phillip Abraham about this?
A push for it?
Yeah. Are you? I mean, you're out here. You're spreading the good knowledge.
You know
Here.
what? I am doing God's work, which is spreading the knowledge about the Hindu history with swastika. I'm not even Hindu, but I do
Appropriated culture.
Exactly. No, I grew up with a lot of Hindus. I grew up with that symbol, and I had a joke about it,
Yeah.
right? And I got banned for that joke. And I'm continuing to work on that joke and other jokes around
Yeah.
this, but not related to this too. This is one thing, but I definitely find that it's something that people are, maybe one or two people in audiences will know.
Yeah.
And what's fucked up is that joke, it's the hardest joke for me to write. I've been
Yeah.
working on it for like a year, and I'm still fucking with it. It's not in a place where I'm happy with it yet, but it's an interesting phenomenon.
Yeah.
Especially, it affects Indians in a specific
Yeah.
way that
Yeah.
could be dangerous and has been dangerous.
Yeah. Well, and that's
People get banned.
Yeah. So I've heard people can't perform at multiple places because of it.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
Yeah. It's
Those symbols.
yeah. it's basically your all's Confederate flag.
Essentially, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And that's what unites us.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna talk about today.
That'd be good. He's going to reappropriate the
Yeah.
Confederate flag for
Yeah.
positive means, and I'm going to reappropriate
The swastika.
swastika.
We're gonna set this tour on fire.
I don't think the swastika can get its place back,
Yeah.
because it's just so tainted with, the Jews.
Well, we're gonna get an Indian president before we get a woman president. I'm fully convinced
Oh,
of
dude,
that.
Indians taking over. I told
Yeah.
you, the muscle milk is working.
Yeah.
man. They're fucking getting
But-
jacked up.
Yeah, because I mean, also, I mean, obviously Austin has like a large Indian population,
Mm-hmm.
but so I don't know if I just didn't notice it before. But even now, whenever I like go back to Missouri, I notice like a lot more Indians in Missouri. So
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting. I feel like Indians are like our newest group of like race that's largely moving into the U.S.
Yeah.
So I think that there is going to be a lot of like cultural stuff about that, of people being like, "Oh, what's the deal with this or that?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, that's just like their thing."
Yeah.
So
Maybe. Yeah, in time. It's going to take time, but yeah, I think that's possible.
yeah,
You know, when I was 19, man, I worked at a hotel, and the owners of it were from India.
Patel
Uh-huh.
in McAllen?
Mercedes.
Mercedes, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they had this like little pray room with I think it was Ganesh or something like that, right?
Elephant?
The
Yeah.
elephant, and they had a little flag, but it was the swastika,
Yeah.
but it was like in pink and yellow and like more colorful and vibrant and shit, and like little gems and shit like that.
yeah,
And I asked them about it, and she told me that. So I heard about that since I was 19, but
yeah,
yeah.
I always thought that was the coolest thing, going to like Hindu friends' houses. They all have prayer rooms.
Yeah.
Like it's like a thing they have to do.
really,
And it's
Yeah.
usually small. It could even be like that cubby in this cabinetry.
Yeah.
It could be that whole thing. And there'll be like, the gods and different images. And it's so
Okay.
creative and colorful and beautiful too. Like,
Yep.
the imagery and the colors and everything.
okay.
Yeah.
So but that's big in Hispanic cultures too, right, JP?
Like little kind of like little
altars.
sections of
Yeah.
I'd say so. Like,
but that's more for usually of like remembering of like people that passed away, right? Like you got
No.
all the candles and shit.
A lot of it's just like for praying. Like my mom usually has one in
Okay.
one of her bedrooms, like everywhere she's lived. You know what I
Okay.
mean? A little spot for her, like where she has statues, and she just
Yeah.
feels her little like corner. You know what I mean?
Candle or
Yeah, the
something,
candles, a
maybe,
bunch
yeah.
of candles. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know that that's big in like Catholic.
Yeah, and Catholics.
Really, and that's, I mean, most Hispanics are Catholic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
your biggest majority. So.
You know what's crazy, JP? My
man?
mom's side is Orthodox Catholic, which is not that common for a lot of Indians, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, not Roman Catholic, but Orthodox Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've heard about that. That there's like a big, there's like there's a certain name for like Indian Catholic. Like there's they got like a whole subsect.
Oh yeah, and there's a couple of different kinds of Catholics down there, but like yeah, they've been Catholic for a long time too.
Yeah.
So it's like the Orthodox stuff is there. There's Roman Catholics too, so they have different kinds of Catholics.
Yeah. The hell is
Kanai.
the difference?
A Roman Catholic follows the lineage of the Roman Church and the Vatican and the Pope and all that, right? And then the Orthodox is completely disconnected from that.
Okay. So do they just like go up to like Jesus and then we're done from there, or
What do you mean?
like, I mean, if they aren't like following like the Vatican and stuff, do they have like a point where they're cut off, where they're like, all right, we like follow like the idea of Jesus?
I
but
don't think
then-
they ever followed the Vatican. I think it's like its own thing that happens simultaneously in different
okay.
places. So, for
Gotcha.
example, the Roman one, that's common because they took it to all these places,
Yeah.
right? But then the Orthodox one was taken to all these other places,
Okay.
like in Syria and Lebanon and
Yeah.
Asia, different parts of Asia. and-
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have an aunt who's from the Ukraine, and I'm pretty sure she's Orthodox Catholic.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's
Yeah.
so that because I remember whenever she found out that my wife was Catholic, she was like, "Oh, well, like I grew up Catholic, I grew up Orthodox," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then I just never thought to be like, "The fuck is the difference?" Like,
Yeah.
it's like for me, it's like Baptist and Southern Baptist. Like I couldn't tell you what the
Yeah.
cutoff is, where they're like, "Well, we only dance with our left foot, and these bitches use both, or whatever."
The southern ones are just they live south, bro. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, they just have the Confederate flag up. That's all. It's just a symbol of peace for them, dude.
Yeah. What's their big one? The big saint was Saint Gregory, I think, was a big one for the Orthodox. He's the
Okay.
dude he's on a horse killing a dragon with a spear.
Huh.
Do you know that guy?
Nuh-uh.
I don't, but that's
he's
dope.
he's like one of their saints. So it's like
Okay.
I don't know too much about that, like
Yeah.
between the two, like what's similar and what's different. But they seem pretty different in like who and how. But they have the same kind of structures with like
Okay.
priests, and then
They still have guys dressed like wizards.
yeah, they got all the wizard guys. Probably
Yeah.
even more wizardry.
Wow.
Yeah,
dude.
because they look even ancienter.
Oh my god, dude! They found that.
Dude,
fucking-
they're so ancient. Their guys, their top guys or whatever,
have staffs.
they have staffs that have these massive, like crazy things on them. They're real old school,
Dude,
yeah.
I would get into religion right now if I got to carry a staff. If I just got to have a wild staff.
Bro, that could be arranged.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend years dedicating my life to it. I'm doing that with
Yeah.
comedy currently.
Stay away from that
Yeah,
brainwashing.
yeah. So we're gonna start our
Did you
own
grow
cult.
up religious?
No, no. My mom got religious for like a couple months, and then that was about it. Like my mom kind of just like floats in and out, but like my dad was always just like, just don't be a douchebag,
Oh, that's nice. So
you know.
Not really religious, just
Yeah, yeah. So my dad's biggest thing is he's like, me and my God got it figured out, and
interesting.
anytime people would be like, "Oh, well, like our guy," he's like, "I don't know who the fuck you worship." He's like, "With me and my God, we got it figured out." So like he was very much so just like not into it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I think that's probably why I'm a comic. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy. My dad was okay. So when I grew up, he was Pentecostal. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You ever heard of that?
I dated one once.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? So he was a pastor but like part-time. So he would work.
Okay.
He was kind of into business, trying to start his
Yeah.
own businesses, and then he would pastor at nights and Sunday and the weekends, right?
Okay.
And then he was always doing that. So we grew up pretty strict in that Pentecostal shit
Yeah.
for a little while.
That's the denim skirts, right?
Down skirts, cover your head
Yeah.
to pray, and like no holidays.
Yep.
Yeah.
It can get as strict to pretty loose, like where they have like
Yeah, just depending on your church and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. But yeah, it was pretty interesting because like his side of the family is Syrian Jews.
Okay.
So you got the Syrian Jew thing, Orthodox Catholic, but then I was raised
I like this
Pentecostal,
Pentecostal.
but exposed to Hindus, Muslims, and like
Yeah.
all these other religions.
That's
Because he was a real
fucking wild.
friendly guy too, so
Yeah.
we had a lot of exposure growing up,
Yeah.
and we were moving around a lot too.
Yeah.
Because he was always trying to do some business.
Fuck yeah.
He's like Doc McFly or whatever. Great Scott! Yeah, we've got to start this newspaper company.
Well, that's awesome, dude. I really appreciate it.
Dude, this
having
is
you on.
awesome.
This has been awesome. Where can people find you? What is the way to follow you? What kind of shows do you have coming up? I know you got the Rex the Dog show.
Hell yeah.
That's one of the funnest house shows I've ever seen.
Thank you, man.
Like, it's a great show. But tell everybody where to find you and everything.
Phil is funny, so it's pretty easy. 2 L's. Phil is funny, and I got all the stuff on there. We got multiple shows. You can see Austin Shitty Limits. That's a great show that happens at Roscoe's.
Hell yeah.
We've got Comedy Mixtape,
Okay.
which is at Radio South and Radio East
Sweet.
every month. Rex the Dog is a monthly show. Got that. That's a cool ass little secret house show. And then we've got this new show called Faded Comedy
Okay.
at a badass barbershop in South Austin. That's starting. So just a lot of irons in the fire, man. Just keeping it busy.
That's awesome.
But
dude.
yeah, I'm on IG. I'm on all the shit as Phil is funny. So anybody
Sweet.
can find me.
Well, hey, awesome. JP, you got anything to plug before we go?
Just follow me on the gram. JP with the good hair. Remember to like and subscribe here, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Eric Biggs Comedy. Eric Biggs does stuff on YouTube. And thank you very much for coming on, Phil. Cheers. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Hell
Good
yeah.
talking with you.
Cheers,
we'll do
bro.
it again.
Birthday boys.
See you later, guys.